He was asking me, why me? Why do you take me off? And I said to him, listen, I have to take the decision in the interest of the team and the club, and I think it was the right decision. That Cristiano was not happy. I mean, he's a goal scorer. He would have wished to stay on and maybe score a goal himself. The most important thing is that we win games, and this is first.
So Ronaldo was substituted after 71 minutes. That's the earliest he's been taken off since Rangnick's appointment. The United boss has explained what he said to Ronaldo after he replaced him.
When we had scored the third goal, I said exactly that to him. I said, look, Cristiano, I understand that you're still ambitious and you want to score yourself, but maybe in a couple of years when you're a head coach yourself, you will hopefully take the same decision and be in the same role that I was today after 75 minutes.
Well, David, sadly for Ralf Rangnick and Manchester United, this has overshadowed a win. But what did you make of Cristiano Ronaldo's reaction to being substituted?
A bit of ambivalence towards this one, Rob. I think there's the competitor, the ultimate competitor, some might say, and that bit makes sense. You know, he wants to be on the field. They're winning 2-0. There's the prospect of more goals, more assists even. And he wants to be out there. I get that. But at the same time, as the ultimate professional, you would think that there's a conversation to be had somewhere else other than on the step of the bench in front of millions of viewing audience. So, you know, again, a bit of ambivalence. But Rangnick seems to... He dealt with it in the right way, I think.
Yeah, and managers will always say they want to see that from their players, that passion, that desire to be on the pitch. But the backdrop to it is, isn't it? There's all this recent discussions around Manchester United and body language, and Ronaldo is a senior figure in there. He is a leader, and he is a player that the others look up to. So surely you have to bear that in mind if you're Ronaldo, don't you?
You'd think with experience, yeah. I mean, we're not talking about someone who's just become famous. This is a guy that's been, you know, competing for the top of the world for many, many years. And you would think, again, I mean, I just say sitting on the step, for example, is an indication that people want to be noticed. But I think the thing that would upset Ronaldo now after that press conference is the fact that Ralf Rangnick suggested that he might be a head coach in 2 years' time. Whether that's subtext that Ronaldo's going to take over at United, I doubt. But I would have thought Ronaldo still thinks he's got 4 or 5 years left in him. But yeah, I think he knew what he was doing. And as I say, the way that Ralf Rangnick dealt with it in the press conference was good.
Yeah, he was so furious when he came off. He couldn't get his tracksuit top on properly, could he? He just threw it to the floor, which was, yeah. Interesting viewing.
Maybe he borrowed it from Arsene Wenger.
Yes, yeah. I mean, in reality, he missed the game at the weekend with an injury. United were already leading. They have a big game at home to West Ham the weekend in terms of trying to get into the top 4. So the substitution actually made total sense, didn't it?
Well, as I say, I'm looking at the competitor, and the competitor would say, hang on a minute, we've won this game. Now's my chance to if you like, do something a little bit different to get that goal rather than having to stick to the game plan if the game was 0-0. But you're right. At the same time, he has been injured. You know, protecting him, West Ham is a big game. Everything that Rangnick's done makes sense if it was a normal player, even to the point that... you know, would he have that conversation with a normal player? What he did decision-wise, bringing him off, I think he was right. I just think, you know, we're talking with an extremely different beast here in a positive way. But unfortunately for Manchester United, once again, you look at it and say to yourself, you know, the conversation is more about Ronaldo than Bruno Fernandes got 2 assists. And Manchester United looked very, very good yesterday.
Yeah, and I guess the key to all of this as well is what would his teammates have made of it? What would Marcus Rashford have made of that? If you were in that United side last night, what would your thoughts have been?
Here we go again. I think the players know him well enough. Again, when you win a game, things are a lot easier to deal with. I mean, had that happened and United had drawn or lost, or even worse, imagine that Brentford had came back and got points from that game, a bit like Tottenham, dare I say, then there would have been a really bad situation to deal with. But, Ronaldo is a fantastic player. He has done this before in different ways, I'm sure, and therefore the players would sort of expect it. But with 3 points, it's easier to take.